Welcome to the stream, everyone. Yay! Today I'm all by myself and I'm gonna be drawing more Hobi. I'm gonna be finishing the artwork I've been doing for 2 streams already. So yeah, let's go. Hi Matt, thank you for joining me. And yeah, this is what we left with last stream. So basically, I decided that part of this Hobi outfit was his amazing see-through bag, clear bag. So I decided he's gonna sit inside of it with all his stuff. And last stream, chat helped me to decide what we should put in the bag, and this is the composition we ended up with. So yeah, Holly said, "Looking good, thank you." I'm trying slower, typing slower right now because dirty food fingers. So it's okay. It's a perfect type for some dinner. So just grab something to eat or a drink and enjoy it with me. Yeah, I feel a little awkward because it's the first time for me to go completely on my own. You know how it is. But yeah, I'm gonna try my best. And the first thing I'm gonna do today is one thing that I was thinking the whole week about. I was talking so much about casted shadows, and I think this whole thing should be in shadow. And like I felt so I felt like I'm fake. I was teaching everyone about the shadows and stuff, and it didn't feel right. So I'm gonna try to save my mistake and add it very quickly because it looks just weird. How was your day? It was pretty good actually. I finally could meet with my parents because turn out my dad does not have corona, and what's more, he got vaccinated today. So both of my parents are vaccinated now, which is amazing. And we had like a late Easter meeting today because they came to my city, and it was very lovely. Like it was fun to see them. I haven't seen them in a while. Not like super long, but I'm a baby. I like seeing my parents a lot. Well, this is way too dark. We don't need that much shadow here. Yeah. Holly said, "Don't worry about it. We enjoy your stories and watching your process, so let's just chill." Ooh. Thank you. Yeah, like it's a little awkward to me because last time, even though it was a solo stream, Vani was still with me, chatting and reading chat to me. Why is it not working? Hello? So yeah, I will try my best to both look at the chat and make some progress today. That's the plan. So yeah, tell me, chat, can you hear me well? Can you see everything right? Just checking everything. If it's Gucci, you know how it is. Matt said, "I can come on with you in a few minutes if you want to." I mean, if you want to, I'm not like. I would gladly try myself too, but like if you have time, yeah, why not? I think it would be more fun. But also, if you're busy, like, don't worry about me. I'll be fine. I need to learn to do it myself anyways, right? Like, it's probably a skill I supposed to have in this business. Well, it's not a business. It's a hobby for now. Voice is good. Yep. Okay, thank you. So yeah, Chad, how have you been? What's your deal? You know, like in uh, Boy with Love. You know, tell me everything about you. A hobby. Yeah! Isn't that cute? I thought it's really cute, so I said it. Have you seen Hosok's new hair? Have you seen his hair? Why? How are we alive? How are we doing? I'm not sure if I'm doing. I can come on later because my brain is tired working today. Oh, if you like don't feel like it, like don't worry about it. I'll be fine. I'm doing fine, right? It is cute. It is. Yeah. So I'm gonna add a little more shadows here so we have more depth, and I will move on to other parts. Like I think I'm gonna shade the full character first and then go on to lining the background and figuring out the background, because that will be probably the more intense process for me. I'm not that into making elaborate backgrounds, but you know, it's a skill I wish to have, so to have it I need to practice. You know how it is. That's how art works. There are only artists in this chat right now, so you know. So yeah, today it will be pretty chill as well. Last week was very chill, extremely chill. Like, it almost sounds like we were half asleep on the stream. I hope I have some energy today. But I don't know, guys. We'll see where it goes. We'll see. I can't promise you anything. But yeah, zoom out to see how it's going, and I think we got it. I think this part looks nice. Holy, his hair, man. Yeah, oh my god. I am actually so embarrassed because I watched the whole video and I was like excited. Yeah, like you go, hit my bang. Like get your empire and stuff. And like I watched it and I've seen the boys and I was excited to see them and stuff, and I did not like cross my mind that something was different. And I'm like, am I even a Hobi stan? Like can I even call myself a Hobi stan if I did not notice something that important? Like hello, he had like black or brown hair for so long. This is a historic moment. I missed it so much and I didn't notice. Who am I? What's my deal? I don't know. I hope he would forgive me. I'm sorry. I have failed you. Matt said, don't worry, I don't know what Jimin's hair was either. Yeah, but like Jimin's hair is always something, you know? Like it was blonde. So it's almost like he has his natural hair, because I believe Jimin's natural hair is blonde. Like it just can't be anything else. He looks so good in blonde that, you know, it has to be it. But for Hobi, like these days he rarely changed his hair. And like I only realized when I see Instagram stories and like people going crazy, and I'm like, what? What's happening? I don't know if I'm not going too hard with these shadows now. Yeah, I think this might be a little better. I think I should move the lightness up of my screen so I have the better idea how it actually looks like. You know, I can always tweak some things if it will have to look lighter or darker later. That's the beauty of digital art. Am I right? Mm, but it was cut shorter than usual. I like that cut a lot. Yeah, yeah. Jimmy got back to his mushroom hair. I think. He looks so cute in everything, dude. All of them do. But like, we have a full silver squad right now. Like, JK, Namjoon are there too. Like, hell yeah. And Yoongi is growing a mullet. Like, you know we stand mullets in this household, okay? Like, hell yeah. Very exciting. Very exciting. Yeah. I am obsessed with hair. With their hair. Some of you might know it. Yeah, I used to work as a hair colorist, and I have some insight about it. So it's always very exciting for me to, you know, find out what's new, what's Gucci. What's in the chat? It may look heavy because there is no background colors. Yeah, yeah. There could be light bouncing off the plastic anyway, so don't worry about the shadow. Yeah, I know. I just started with coloring the character because I had to have something to post on our socials after the stream. But yeah, like I will add so many adjustment layers on this piece that the colors will probably look nothing like they do now. I already put like, yeah, we were talking about layers, I think, last stream, so I can show you how many I use. So, wait, let me zoom out. Oh, and hide all the layers. So yeah, this was the first sketch. Then came second sketch. Then came background sketch. Then came line art. Then came basic colors. Then there was basic colors. Then there was ambient light. Then basic shadow. Second layer of shadow. Third layer of shadow. Some warmer light from the side. And there will be more. There for sure will be more. But yeah, I used to go like this layer here. I used to put every color on a separate layer as well. So every separate layer had to have their own layers for shadows. And I had like hundreds of layers. Probably. Like, I'm not doing that anymore. Fortunately, I realized there are better ways to go about it. But yeah, that was the deal for quite some times. But which layer am I on right now? This one. Basic shades layer. Matt said, good news for you. I'm cutting my hair today with kitchen scissors. Well, I'm grateful I don't have to see it because it will it will be probably uncomfortable for me to watch. Matt also said your layers scare me. They're fine. They're not that many. I think there are artists who add every single thing on a new layer and like don't name them or put them in folders. Like I didn't name almost any of those, yeah. But like I know in which order I'm putting them, so I don't have to look for any. Oh, sorry. I forgot to mute my phone. This is fine, right? Okay, so I must have missed something here. Which is not ideal, because now I have to turn all those layers. This one too. Ah! Yeah. This is what people want want to show you about their art. The struggle is real. Yeah, I think I will turn off the adjustments for now so I can only see lights and shadows. Yeah, I think it's looking good. And you can see my toolbar right now, but I am using I think it's a smudge tool, but I have it on inking brush and a texture inking brush and lower opacity, so I'm not like just smoothly smudging everything. I still like the shadows to have shape because wait, am I on the wrong layer? Of course I am. You know, I like shadows to have the shapes because from direct light shadows will have a strong edge to them, and you know, different fabrics and different surfaces will act differently in different lights. Like some are more reflective, some are less. But yeah, I also like to soften them up a little because I'm not going for like a full-on cartoon manga style either. I'm gonna make it a little bigger. And I also, when I do this, I'm adding like some mid-tones in the shadows, so it's not all one color. It's just how I do it. Obviously there are so many ways to do it. You can have like the just paint tool with some watering, or like, you know, I don't know the names of the brushes or tools, but you know what I mean. Like there are many ways to achieve similar things what I'm doing. And then after I like make the shadows look as I want it, I also go in with colors on top of them, because shadows are not just like darker version of whatever it is. It usually has some different tones. So I'll go into it later and add some like reflections, like this area could be a little more blue because the sun, like the light would kind of reflect what's around it. But yeah, I'm gonna do it at the end when I have the environment, so I know what's bouncing off of what. Or maybe I will forget about it completely, and you know what, it's also fine. Like not every piece has to be perfect, and this one will be pretty busy, so even if I don't go back and do this, like either I do or don't, probably no one would like notice. I'm doing most of the things for myself because I like to stare at my own work after I do it. You know how it is. Being a little narcissistic never hurt anyone, right? Right? Haha. Yeah. Sure. Okay. What's going on in chat? Wrong layer alert. Yeah. We still haven't figured that one out, but I really want us to have the wrong layer alert, whatever it would be. I don't know if it should be a sound effect or just, I don't know, GIF that pops up. Yeah, we didn't figure it out yet, but it's fine. It's fine. We figure out so much as like already for the beginner level we are in. So I think it's okay. Everything in its own time. Yeah, a little zoom out to see what I'm doing. Right. I think people use soundboards and effects, yeah, but GIF is doable. Yeah, I know, right? But then it would be harder for me to to do it because I am both managing the stream and drawing right now. But for the rest of you, I can torture you with the wrong layer button. Ha ha ha. Yeah, so if anyone don't know, today I'm streaming on my own, but usually this is a team channel. There are 4 of us, and we chill here every Friday. But sometimes we chill here more if we want to. So today it's one of these days. I decided to go live every Tuesday until I finish this piece, because I want to show my whole process on this one artwork. I don't know if I will do it with other artworks. As you can see, I'm not like super fast. They are way fast. Like, there are some artists that, like, if they don't finish their piece in one day, like, it's not worth it. I used to be like this. Like, if I had to do a portrait or like something very simple, like, yeah, sure. But I try to challenge myself with like every piece I do these days. Also, I get bored extremely easy. Like, super easy. So I get distracted while I work oftentimes. Or I get hyper-focused. You never know with me. Sometimes I start working and a few hours later I didn't realize any time has passed. And sometimes I just can't like make anything. It do be like this. Nin said hello, A. Bluebees, Ori, B. Crunching those streaming hours in 30 days. Yeah. POV, I'm the artist who finishes in one day. Yeah, I know you do. I go into the zone easily and just draw for 8 hours straight. Yeah, and suddenly art. I used to be able to do that with my previous style, but with this one I just make more complicated things and it just takes me more time. Like, there's no way I could do this whole background in a day. I can't even finish this, like, the character. Okay. I can't even finish the character, like, quickly. So, you know. But I also like taking my time. I'm not, like, I don't need to hurry. I have no deadlines. I have nowhere to be. I have no life outside of internet. This is fine. This is fine. Yeah, okay, so this layer is kinda okay. Then we go with airbrush and like darker some areas more globally, so we have different temperatures, different colors in the shade, so it already looks more three-dimensional. And then another layers with darker shadows. That's not working because I have the wrong color on, because I'm fucking stupid. Hello. What's new? Yeah, it also doesn't work because I have the wrong brush. Yep. I don't remember which brush I was using. I think I was going with, yeah, this one. I'm struggling, guys. It's okay, though. It's okay. That's me, man. When I drag them, they turn into one of whips, and eventually I go back to extremely late. Yeah, I try not to have too many whips at the same time, but yeah, sometimes Sometimes you just have to. Sometimes you don't have the whips, but whips have you, You know what I'm saying? It's not always up to us. Our art has lives of their own. Matt said, I have nothing but deadlines these days. Wrong color alert, wrong brush alert. Yeah, like today is just alert, honestly. I really enjoy this way of coloring that I'm doing right now. I didn't used to do it like this. I was very obsessed with using all the texture brushes, and I didn't want anything to look too smooth because I was scared it would look unprofessional. You know what type of art I'm talking about. But then I realized that it will not. It will not look like that because I'm not using the soft smoothing brushes all the time. I know what I'm doing, so I trusted myself, you know. And I think this coloring style, it takes a lot of time, honestly, but I think it just looks so crisp when I'm done. It's especially good for fabrics. And I still can add a little texture here and there, and I can add texture later just to add that crisp at the end. But yeah, art style changes are always scary because you're worried how will people react and stuff, but sometimes they don't even notice because your line quality or the way you draw something is so recognizable that they don't notice that you're shading differently or something like this. It's usually other people see our art styles and little details about our art, more. It's more obvious to them that it is to ourselves. At least that's what I think. That's what I noticed based on my experience. A lot of my artist friends would tell me, oh, I don't know, I did it in a little bit different style. I don't know if people will like it. Or if it still looks like I did it. And I'm like, dude, my dude, it looks exactly like your art. You just changed the brush. You didn't learn drawing again from the scratch. You just changed the brush. The brush. It's fine. It's fine. And I'm always right, so yeah, if I ever told you this, that it's fine, it's fine. You cannot argue with me. It's so hard to draw and read chat at the same time. You just changed the brush, lol. Well, when you say it like this, it sounds like I'm dragging you. I didn't mean to drag anyone. It's sometimes the artists think this is some things are bigger deal than they are. That's all what I wanted to say. I hope no one misunderstands me. Oh no. Yeah. I always sound like I'm, a know-it-all, and I'm very preachy. And I know there are people who don't like it. But if you are here on my stream, you just gotta deal with it. I guess. Yeah. So yeah. I'm that bitch, huh? I don't know what I'm saying, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm just having a little laugh, It's okay, it was just funny. I hope so. I really do hope so. But if you don't think it's funny, I'm coming for you. Yeah. How are these pants looking though? They're looking pretty fluffy. I still am not sure if that's what I'm going for. I need some sharp shadows here and there. It's too soft. It's too damn soft. By the way, how do you like the title of the stream, guys? Do you know what song I was singing when I wrote it? Have you seen the old Bangtan stuff? The American Hustle Life? I know Hobi wasn't in that team, but you know what? I don't care. It's still a reference. Change a brush, bro. Even changing my hairpin gives me anxiety. Yeah, it's understandable. I don't mean it like, you know, there's something wrong in feeling anxious about it. It's just like your views are fine, your engagement is fine. No one is gonna unfollow you if you change the brush. Yeah. I need to add more shadow. But I need to add it in their brush form on this layer because as you can see I used the wrong color. Now it's too dark. Like a little bit. Let's see it with adjustments. Yeah. I think that's enough. I'm looking at it on four different screens right now, so oh, why didn't the menu disappear? Okay, it did. Whatever. Yeah, I'm all my screens have different colors, so I'm checking how everything looks. Wow, is the video quality okay? I'm watching at the shared screen and it looks a little blurry, but I don't know if I can do anything about it. Maybe I will stop watching my own stream and save some internet's power. I wish I could provide a 4K experience, but my old ass laptop is barely handling this much, you know. Matt said, I don't know if there's not too much light between shadows on the outstretched leg. You mean here? Yeah, probably. It's getting a little messy. I hear ya. And Holly said, oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Yep. That's exactly what I was referring to. Also, I used to sing in a choir. It was like kinda gospel-y choir, but you know, we don't really... It wasn't really that gospel-y. Also, wrong layer. Oh my god, these layers are so messy now because I messed up earlier. I hate it here. So less light here, huh? I'm just making more light. I did something wrong. Yeah, I think this will be better if we add like the darker layer here. Will it? I don't know, my dudes. We'll see. Yeah, so I was singing in a choir, and that was one of the songs we sang there. Obviously, I was not a soloist in this scenario. I was just a alto voice. So the thing I remember the most is the melody line from like for my group, and that's the case for a lot of songs that I like remember the harmonies and have no idea how the main melody went, because just that's how I learned them. But it was fun times. I miss it a lot. I miss singing a lot. Like, people in my real life really don't like when I sing. So I don't do it like that often outside of my own room. Not this thing. Okay, how are we looking now? Yeah, I think it's better. I think it's better. Probably. And I think this shadow is a little too dark. Oh. A little reflected light, so the shadow is always a little lighter at the edge. It can't be as light as things in actual light, but the darkest part of the shadow is not at the very edge, especially on like cylindrical shapes. Yeah, the sweatpants looks like they are thick fabric that doesn't bunch so tightly. Yay! That's the point. Gospel? Gospel? Goosepel? Yeah, we were praising Jesus, but I was just there to sing. Like, our biggest concert was always the Christmas Carol ones. We had like a whole band on stage, and yeah, so it was live music and choir for voices, like for harmonies. It was really cool. It was always so much fun, and I was always standing in the front row because I was so short. So I'm on every video from that time. We had like this gold toga thingies. I don't know. Yeah, it was fun. So yeah, what I think it's time for, it's a little draw class. How are you feeling about it, guys? I need a new layer. Why did I do this here? Is this a layer? Oh, I have an empty layer. Perfect. The coloring is exquisite, chef's kiss. Thank you. Lol, my mom loves gospel. She probably saw you. No, not really. Like, we were only singing like in Piła and like around that area. It was a school choir. So yeah, what I wanted to show you guys is how I shade. So, or how you like shadows work. So if the light is going from this side, right? Like, this part will be in light. Then we have the main shadow here, the half tones. Okay, let's do it like this. Then are the half tones. Up. And then there is the light part at the very edge of the shadow. Like, if you want an object to look rounded, these are the layers of the shadows. It's light, it's halftones, it's main shadow, and it's the reflection. And the mistake a lot of people make that I see on the interwebs is that they make the blick, the reflection, as light as the side in the light. And the thing you always have to remember is that the reflected light cannot be lighter or as light as direct light. So it's actually, you have to remember about this little part, but it cannot be as light as the side of the light source. And if something is cylindrical, there can be a small shadow on this side as well, so it looks more like it has this shape. So yeah, I made a can of beans right now. Ta-da! Or you have to show us videos. I might, if we have a private call one day, I can send you. Okay, if you were anywhere in the city, she would have. It's called bounce light. Yeah, I learned the terminology in Polish, sorry. Yeah, so I don't always know like the correct word of saying something. Like I know this is cień kolumnowy and this is bleak. and that's how that's how I'm gonna call it. I don't care if you understand. So yeah, that was a quick shadow class. Yay, we have to squeeze at least one class in every stream. That's my new rule. My goal is to educate. But yeah, back to our dear Hobi. So yeah, I think the pants are actually alright. I will quickly do the shoes because they are not that interesting. And I'll switch to his beautiful face. Yeah, I forgot I just changed all the brushes to show you that. Don't mind me. I think I more often have a wrong brush alert than wrong layer alert, honestly. I mess up my brushes all the time. But like, you don't actually expect I know what I'm doing, right? I'm just winging it. Yeah, sure, I might have some theory engraved in my brain, but am I using it as like all time? Nah, not really. This. Oh! Opacity. Yeah, I told you. Wrong brush, wrong setting. This is my professional drawing advice. I am very, how do you say it? Oh my god, I'm missing a word in my brain and it's painful. I'm very qualified. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Yeah, you can tell probably that I don't really like drawing shoes. They're awkward. Okay, let's see at the chat. I really don't like the Polish terminology, so English is all I use. More resources is in English too. Yeah, but I was learning like during classes mostly about things like this. So yeah, I only recently started to watching any resources other than what I had during my courses or my university classes, because I was attending a lot of them even before university, so I never felt the need to just browse it on the internets. maybe if it came to like programs, yeah, I would definitely look up some stuff how to do in Photoshop or InDesign or whatever. But yeah, for drawing, I was good with what I had. And you know, to each their own. They told me shit in class in Polish too, but I rejected it. As I said, to each their own. Well, I wasn't that fluent in English or that comfortable in English when I was in high school, so. And that's where I got the most basics from. Well, not from my high school, from like extra classes. My high school didn't have any art studios or art classes or like even clubs. We had choir, we had theater, and you betcha I was in all of them. Because what? Because I don't have a life. That's right. And if you don't have a life, you keep busy with extracurricular you know what I mean. Clubs. With clubs. Oh my god. Curricular. Yes, curricular. Extracurriculars. Yes. My high school had no clubs at all. LMAO. Yeah, I don't know if they were like would be called class, but they were like just some like clubs. Yeah, they were just some extra things that we could attend. Like they didn't give any like more points or stuff like this, and it weren't like they always had a teacher who would be in charge of them, not like in anime that they're just a bunch of kids doing this stuff. You know, it wasn't that fabulous. Okay, I'm moving to the face, I think. Let me just look at him from a little distance with all the... Yeah, I think he's looking fine. I think he's looking alright. I might go back to some part of it later. I need to turn this off. Holy, I'm in math school in a small town. Art courses terrify me. I don't know how they go. Yeah, like I went to like a youth cultural space or community space classes in high school at first, and then just before entrance exams for university I went for more intensive courses in the city I was going to study in, and they were way more expensive and way more like I learned a lot faster and a lot more during those. But yeah, I still can't believe my parents invested so much money in me and here I am. Yeah, but yeah, I'm grateful for that. I know not everyone can afford it, and not everyone can have opportunities I had. So yeah, that's also the reason I would like to share my knowledge like this to the internet, because someone may want to use it who did not have art classes or clubs or whatever. I don't know. No, I mean like no extra shit at all. Not even sport teams. LMAO. Very low effort school. I think they tried to make a volleyball team, but no one cared. Culture center. Yeah, that's the thing I was referring to. Yeah, youth culture center, because there was a culture center for adults as well. I'm sorry. Clubs are always so fun. My school was very proud of our clubs. I don't know. I think we had a sport class, so there was a volleyball team, like from that class. But yeah, it was a pretty good high school, so they tried to have those to live up to their name, I guess. But it was all to look good. They would use the choir everywhere they could, and they put so much money into renovating the the like school theater, like the stage and lighting and everything else. And the classes were like, some of the classes looked exactly like how my dad remembered it from high school when I was studying there. But we had like super colorful lights and a curtain and like stuff like this. And it was a public school, not a private one. So like, they just wanted to look good and prestigious because that's how people viewed the school in the area. But it wasn't that great. Yeah, the headmaster was just very obsessed with it. Maybe I join a club if it was a fanfic reading club. I did nothing else for 3 days. This is valid. Sometimes it do be like this. I also just watched some YouTube and read manga for the past few days, so I absolutely understand what you mean. And Holly said, only club I've attended was One Direction one, and I'm ashamed. No, don't worry. Don't worry. At least you had fun. That's the most important thing. Or if you didn't, I'm sorry. But you know what? When if not in high school? When if not in school? Like, when else are you gonna have time to worry about boy band members and have a community of stans? What? No way adults does that, right? JK. We are all here. We are all adults. That's how it be. My high school was in top 10 and they didn't try. The lower schools make an effort. For 3 years, baby. Yeah, like my school was the best one in my city, but it was from a small city. Like, so yeah, it was just more like, it was smaller school probably than what you experience in like the big boys. I don't know. I don't think we should like compare experiences like this. Like, it doesn't matter. Who cares about high school? It's been so long time ago. Like, actually, no one cares. Okay. Looking good. We're speedrunning this, guys. It's been an hour and I did smooth some shades. We're speedrunning this. How do you like it so far? My Hobi baby boy. Dude, I love him so much. That's unfair that he exists. Just some thoughts, Just some Tuesday thoughts. Yeah, because we had kids from small towns and they tried hard too, and the city center kids all skipped. And I skipped with them, lol. I like the teal shade. Thank you. I was not, like, I went to school in a small city, but I was still an outsider there because I grew up in a countryside and I every day had to like go there by bus. Yeah, obviously the city kids were the cool kids. I wasn't like a total loser in high school. I guess I would be somewhere in between. I knew a lot of the, cool kids and stuff, but I certainly was not part of them. Recently I realized I was kind of bullied. Like I didn't think of it that way when I was in high school, but now that I come back to some of these memories, I'm like, huh. Maybe people shouldn't call me a fucking whore in high school. Maybe this wasn't normal. I don't know. Just a thought, you know. As I said, high school doesn't matter. Who cares? It's been so long. I finished high school in 2014. So it's been 7 years. Yeah. Something like this. If I can count, just shame me in the chat. I deserve it. If I counted right, suck it. Why am I so aggressive today? Yeah, I think all the shadows are done. Now more extra layers. We have to have some lights. We have to have some blood inside that skin. I mean blush. But you know what I mean. What's in the chat? Oops. Yeah, I don't remember what it refers to anymore, but sure. I agree. I have 1 full year of it ahead. Can't I just be over? Can't it just be over? Yeah, I feel you. High school was annoying. But being an adult is even more annoying. So I don't know, dude. I don't know what to tell you. Life sucks. That's the takeaway. That's the takeaway from it, kids. Life kinda sucks. I mean blood under the skin, like your skin is not one color throughout the whole thing because the blood underneath it colors it pinkish in some places, and some places are more like green like because there's less blood vessels ends there. So that's why the cheekies are pinker and ears are pinker and fingers are pink. You know how it be. Let's take an airbrush. Let's make it small. It's invisible, that's okay. Yeah. A little less. Right. A little red ear. A little red knuckles. I think I have to put it under the shadows. Yeah. A little pinkish knuckles. Yeah, looking very cute. Don't worry, it won't be that pink. I'm just putting it more so I can see where it is, and I will make the opacity less or like add a layer because now he looks drunk. He's like, hey boy, what's up? Let's get another one. Hey. Oh no, I made, unintentionally, I made a drunk Hobi face. I kind of like it like this. Like, how did you get inside that bag? And he's like, hey, I don't know. Life kind of suck. Print this on a t-shirt, on a shirt, I'll buy it. Ooh, maybe. Okay, and now my favorite little game. Looking at the mixing options. Overlay, always looking cool. Ooh, soft light is kind of cute. Yeah, we should definitely go for the clown look. I love it. The green highlights, yes. Ooh, this one is cute. Hue, saturation, color. Color is also cute. You can't go wrong with color. Okay, so color, hue, or soft light. Yeah, soft light is too weak now. Color. I will go with color and make it a little less opaque. He's adorable. I love him. Well, he cute. Soft light is my usual blush choice. Blush choice. I can't read today, guys. What the fuck is wrong with me? I usually go with, like, I always go only soft light, hard light, overlay, multiply color. Yeah, these are my use, and I just check which ones look best in which situations. Oh my god, he's so cute. Look at him. Okay, so now time for some highlights. And with highlights, I don't have this like really figured out how I'm doing it yet. So we're gonna try some stuff. Just gonna try some stuff. I will go with charcoals. I like this charcoal. This will definitely be some mixing layer. Yeah, right here, new layer. This will be lights. Oh, it's so big. Wait a second. A little leak here and there. A little under his eye. And now let's find a good mixing layer. No, 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 no. I can see shit. No, 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 no. Kinda. A lighter color, okay. Overlay. Ooh, overlay looks cute. Soft lights, invisible, hard light, vivid light. This never work. This doesn't work. So it's between this one or lighter color or overlay. No, overlay was the best. Overlay wins. But I'm not sure if I like this brush. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought it's gonna be more. Oh! Yeah, the brush changed on its own. That happens. I like want more of a little rectangle shapes. But that's the thing with Procreate. I have no idea what brushes are yet. So I'm figuring it out as I go. Adding some highlights on the hair. cute. Yeah, I will add some on. Oh, too much opacity. It just looks white here. I don't like this color on it. Yeah, let's add some yellow action here. Soft light is my usual. I read that one. If I didn't incorporate it into painting it. Yeah, I always add it on. As I said before, I use a lot of like soft layers, adjustment layers, because you know I like the idea of tweaking it as I go. Why is it keep changing to the eraser on its own? It's so annoying. A little bigger. Yeah. That's too bright. How is it, guys, by the way? Is it interesting to see like the whole process? I'm always curious if you're having fun. Ah, again, eraser. Who told you it's okay to interrupt me like this? You motherfucker. Yeah, even more. Oh! A little too much. A little edge light. Because obviously he has to be in like full sun. Because he's a sun boy. And on the shoe. Boop. 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 Yeah. I heard yellow. Yes. I added some yellow. It doesn't look yellow or that much, but you know. I feel a bit sleepy because the work is slower than my usual pace, haha. But it's chill. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean it to be boring. I can speed up. Like, I'm probably talking too much and looking at the chat too much, and I should focus on just doing it. So yeah, that's the fully colored Hobi, I would say. Yeah, I will add some things later when I'm done with the background, which I'm gonna proceed to right now. I just need to make a nice group, rename Hobi colors, and yeah, hide the group, and another line art layer. I need to rest. I've been working too much brain-wise today. Thesis bullshit. I'm on high drive still. Anything that's slower than that is like halting a train. Yes, for layers name. Yeah, like I named the whole folders because I see what's on the layers. Yeah, I still haven't started writing my thesis, and it's like happening very soon, so that's fun. Yeah, let's lighter the sketch. I should be writing right now, but I'm here. What of it? What of it? Okay, where do I start? There's so much shit here. I don't know where to start. Maybe. Let's put on. Yeah, let's start on the shapes that he's interacting with. I think that will be a good choice. Yeah, there will probably be a lot of moving here because I can do lines only in one direction basically. Oh yeah, I just checked today. We got 34 days. We start where he sits below the scene. Yeah, the thing is, it's a line art phase, so I already have everything figured out. Also, don't tell me things like this. What do you mean 34 days? I'm not prepared for it. By the way, guys, if you don't know, me and Matt study at the same university, so that's why we are talking like this. So, yeah, I'm starting with this thick ass wallet that he's sitting on. I'm gonna put a lot of cash in there. Okay, so what's going on here? This is like a little thingy. Yeah, the most fun part, figuring out my own drawing. Oh no, and I have to make a circle now? This is not a circle. But it's close enough. Oh, it's too big. I'm not the best with line arts, to be honest. I don't think my line arts are very clean. But they do the job. At least in my standard, they do. Oh no, the line is not connected! Connect the line! Connect the line! I want a thick wallet, but all I got is a thick ass. Procreate prides itself on assisting with drawing shapes. Yeah, it's not bad. Like, I really like the line art brushes. It makes my lines smoother. It's just that, yeah, I just need to practice more. I'm still fairly new to Procreate. I only been using it for a few months. And yeah. Now we have to add some fat stacks of cash, baby. Hell yeah. Gotta have that money, honey. What is this line? Boop. 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 Yes, yes. Dollars. Beautiful. Dollars, ones, yens, whatever you like. Okay. These are his fat stacks. They don't look that fat. I'm so sorry. Maybe Hobi is not that rich after all. Just kidding. Like, didn't Big Hit just bought like a whole ass Ithaca? Like, isn't it funny that Justin Bieber and like Ariana Grande and stuff are like in-house artists for BTS? I can't wait for the collaborations. Yeah, money on this side as well. It's all money. All money in this wallet. It looks like a book almost. Imagine a book, but instead of pages, you just have money. Wouldn't that be great? And someone would be like, "What's your favorite book?" And you would say, "Oh, you know, this little one, I carry it all the time with me." And then take out the fat fucking wallet and just put it on the table. And like, check this out, bitches! Yeah, I don't think Hobi would do that. But if he does, good for him. Yeah, the line arts for the background will probably be more wobbly than the character. But it's fine. They will be probably lighter. The biggest challenge here will be to figure out how to make this background so busy, but still make the character most important. I will probably just make it darker or colder than the... But he's already blue, but he's in a yellow light. Yeah, there will be some stuff to figure out, but let's worry about it later. Yeah, getting this little coin. This little coin boy. Like Google it because it was its main selling point. Sure, I might. Apropos dollars, I bought something yesterday and I thought it was in freedom dollars, but turns out it turned out to be kangaroos. So what a W. Is my brain too slow? What is a W? But also, which ones are more expensive? I don't know. I never bought anything from Australia, I think. Isn't it cheaper in Australian dollars? I don't know, I'm talking out of my ass, honestly. As usual. You know, just bees as usual. Just drawing some fake coins for this fake wallet. Imagine if BTS and Big Hit made their own cryptocurrency. Would you invest in BTS coin? I think that would be a hit. Like, who needs Bitcoin? If I can get a BTS coin with a little BT21 characters on it, I probably would. And it's crazy. Did I change a layer? Did I change a brush? Oh my god! Why am I like this? Why am I like this? The Canadian, then Australian. American are more expensive. Okay. I might drop if they pull that shit, to be honest. Hate crypto. That's not what cryptocurrency is, LMAO. I know! That was a bit! I was joking. That's commemorative coins. I was joking. I understand what's cryptocurrency, and I don't like it as well. But honestly, I wish I had that Bitcoin. Wish I bought it years ago so I could sell it and be rich right now. Like, I don't want to be a part of it, but I like money, you know. Would be fun. Okay, let's have this one little Koya coin. Yeah, more coins, more coins, more BTS coins, more BT21 coins. I don't know if this part is still interesting. Like, I have huge anxiety right now that my stream is not interesting. And I know it's not a good look to admit that on stream. It's probably the worst thing I could do right now. Not be confident. Confidence is key. But, like, I don't know what I'm doing. So it is kind of scary. The world is a scary place. So we're just vibing. We're just drawing. The good stuff. So even if it's a little boring, you can see me draw, I guess. I don't know what I'm saying. Would be fun. Do you have good resources that educate on that, or just my dumb ass didn't do enough Google? I'd only get BT21 coins if they were chocolate. On what, Holly, on crypto? Yeah, a bit. Yeah, I don't think I am knowledgeable enough about it. I just don't, like, well, I understand it for my own, but I wouldn't be able to explain it, and I don't know what to recommend for you. But yeah, there are definitely some podcasts or like videos on YouTube that will explain that. Yeah, I just hope BTS or Big Hit don't put out any NFTs. Honestly, that would be very sad if they did. By the way, Matt, maybe these are chocolate coins actually. Who knows? I didn't pull out any reference for them. So hope I will get the characters I'm drawing look as they supposed to. Like, it's gonna be a small detail in the drawing, so I don't know if I should be worried about it necessarily. But you know. I don't wanna upset anyone for drawing Shuki wrong. Yeah, we have this so far. This is gonna be a pretty slow process, I can already tell you. But it is what it is. I hope the Big Hit intern is on Twitter and knows what NFTs are about. Look. That NFTs are about. Look. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't appreciate that. I already seen a lot of artists I follow go that way, and I'm like, no. I know it's money, and I understand that I can't blame people from wanting to earn money. Like, who wouldn't, right? But have some integrity. Like, don't ruin the world just so you have money. That would be nice. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, also, like, I'm not the most educated person on the topic to talk about it, so I don't want to be, like, definitive and, like, super judgmental about it because, like, yeah, I should know more about the topic before, like, I go off about it. Like, I can go off about art and art mistakes I see because that's something I'm knowledgeable about. But yeah, this, I don't know. I'm just drawing a pretty flower, dude. Like, what do you expect of me? No business, no economics. I can barely handle my own money. What do you mean I shouldn't buy free and hyphen albums just because they're having a comeback? What? That's crazy. Oh, look at this cute smiley face. I want it more like this. This is a knockoff Murakami flower, I do realize. But oh my god, why is this line getting wobbly in here? Excuse me? Now we have to add a little chain and connect the dots. What's going on in chat? This liner looks good. You can always just color it in monochrome to push it into the bag. There is no amount of money to justify it, to be honest. Yeah, no, it's rich people doing it anyway. Yeah, that's like the worst part of it. They would say, oh, it's for the artists. Oh, you know, everyone can do this, but it's not. It's about rich people getting richer. And like, yeah, that's a bummer. Like, it's not for the artists. Who are you guys trying? Who are you kidding? But yeah, as I said, I would have to learn a little more about it. Because I only heard about it from already opinionated sources. So I'm not sure what's my own opinion is. I think I don't like it. But like, I can't know for sure yet. It's something that bugs me as well. Like, sometimes I feel like you are not allowed to don't have opinion or something. Like, you are always expected to have an opinion. And I think it's okay not to have one if you don't feel like you know enough on the topic. I hate when people who know nothing about that topic give their hot takes on everything and like, yeah. I think it's okay not to know, you know? It shouldn't be shameful that you don't know. Admitting that you don't know, it's a first step of getting to know. That's how you can learn the easiest. And I think it shouldn't be shamed to admit you don't know something. I hate when teachers did it in school. Like, for example, my English teacher, I was like, I had no friends and stuff in middle school, so I would usually stay a little bit in class and talk to the teacher. I know it's lame, shut up. But my English teacher, I once asked him because like I learned a new thing and I wanted to ask if it's valid. And I asked, can you use long time no see as a greeting if you haven't seen someone in a while? And he told me, no, that's incorrect. No one would say that. And I believed him. And then later I found out that he just didn't know. He just didn't know that people say some things that are grammatically incorrect sometimes. Because they don't care. And then I found out he's never been to an English-speaking country in his life. So obviously he didn't know any slangs or like more colloquial words. But yeah, I wish he'd just say, I don't know, never heard of it. Instead of just telling me I'm wrong and leaving me confused. That I heard something in anime in English or like in in subtitles. So yeah, or like my math teacher, every time she made a mistake, she would, and someone called her, she would say, oh, I'm just checking if you are paying attention. And it's like, no, just tell kids that you make mistakes so they can learn that mistakes are okay and nothing to be ashamed of. You know, one of my hot takes again. Yeah. My mom is a teacher and she always tells me that she never tricks kids she teaches. That she did something on purpose when she did it, or like, yeah, she always tell the kids she teaches that she made a mistake. And it's human to make mistakes. And she is not gonna judge them if they make mistake if she asks about something. If they say something wrong, she would just say a correct thing. Unless it's, you know, like a test or something, but you know, she uses it, her own mistakes, to encourage kids to, you know, speak in classes. And I think it's pretty good. I think my mom is amazing. I forgot to read chat again. I need to get back to work, so I'll be like 20 minutes more. It's okay. I don't think I will be here much longer. And it's us who called them out, so no matter what backlash they receive, they are still rich, and it's still man. And it's still sad, man. Yeah, I know. Rich people. Like, we have absolutely zero power over them. Like, it's actually insane. It's like they... Actually, there is another world that we don't have access to. And I think about it sometimes, and it scares me. Like, there are people who don't know the life we regular peeps are living, and we are people who don't understand their lives because we never lived them. It's crazy. It's crazy. I swear, English teachers know nothing about slang. I know, right? It's like crazy. I maybe don't know everything about grammar, but I probably speak better English than he does. Holly said, my English teacher did a presentation on subcultures and slang and played how to be a grunge YouTube video, IDK if I should be proud or concerned. LMAO, me on Google in 2014. Yeah. I think we had like a little chapter about slang in our English book, and like words like cool, awesome. Words like this were considered slang. Or see you later. I bet there was something like see you later alligator or something like this in there too. I don't remember now. But like, oh, you mean normal words. Yeah, my favorite teen slang, awesome. Down with the kids. Hello, fellow kids. Yeah. That's honestly kind of cringe though. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't believe they taught us this in school. Also, English classes in school, at least in Polish school, were kind of bullshit. Well, I still learned English, so it's better than if I didn't have them at all. But, like, conversation, like actually using language to communicate, is so not the main focus It's crazy. Like, you actually learn English to pass a test, mostly, not to... I guess it's with most subjects, but there's something like language where it's supposed to be more of a practical skill than a knowledge necessarily. Like, if you study English language and like the whole philology, yeah, sure, you should learn like the most correct version of it. But I think in school, the priority should be like teaching kids how to speak in English so they can find a job that requires a language, for example, or they can move abroad and feel comfortable there. I don't know, crazy, right? Utopia. I am expecting too much from the world. They had to include the chapter, but knew if they actually included slang that went out of style in 3 months, they get what they... I get why they played safe. And that's why 17-year-olds foreigners speak more proper grammar than natives. Fucking should've. Yeah, like if I see your and your mixed up, or you know, I can't think of anything on the spot, but you know the kind of words. I mean, like, yeah. It's also funny that speaking international English with international people is so different than speaking English with natives. Like, sometimes you just speak a language, like speaking English, and add a word in your own language, and then people will be like, yeah, we have it in this language as well. And you just don't have to know that word because you communicate it anyway. I love that. Because you know what? Languages are fucking hard. When I was a kid, I thought I'm very talented with languages because I knew English so well. But turned out I was just learning it from kindergarten. So that's why I knew it. When I tried to learn languages a little bit later as I was older, it wasn't that easy anymore. Maybe because I didn't have the basics of it, engraved in my head from the young age. Look at this little chain. It looks so good. I'm proud of it. It's gonna be so small no one would ever notice, but I don't care. Look at it. Okay, what's going on in chat? I was reading this beautiful fic and I so should've. I cried. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, reading a fic or a book and seeing grammar mistakes. Like, in a book, maybe less often, but like in a fic, I see them a lot, and I'm like, that just took me out of the story so fast. Like, how am I supposed to go on with my life after this? Okay, I need to hide the sketch layer for now. Isn't it cute? I think this is extremely cute. I also just noticed that there are lines clipping. This artwork is gonna be the death of me, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Everyone always tells me I'm good with languages, but I'm only good with English too. Everything else sucks. But no, I have C2, so obviously I have to be good. I am not. Trust me. I love the flowy smile. Thank you. I don't even know what level of English am I. In my resume, I just always add fluent. Which is not necessarily, like, I forget words a lot. My vocabulary is not very, yeah, the point proven. It's not very... my brain just had like nope. And I don't remember what I wanted to say. Sophisticated. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah, so my vocabulary is clearly not as sophisticated as I'd like it to. Point proven in the worst in the worst situation, yeah. Oh, that's a funky line I didn't meant to put on. It's extremely cute. I love your line work, to be honest. Thank you. Thank you. My line work is... I don't like it to be too clean. That's why I always use like textured brushes still for my line work. But also sometimes it's a bit too unclean. Like the lines are wobbly. Like I already came to terms with my lines are wobbly and they probably will always be wobbly. I have the same problem with traditional art. I just can't do lines. And it's fine. Who need lines? Who needs straights? Am I right, boys? Yeah, so this is a packet of tissues. So it's see-through, so I will have to... Yeah, there will be a lot of vertical lines in this area. Just adding some textures. Yeah, this perspective is not not working. Oh my god. Do you even know perspective? Like, this is kind of cringe. I don't know. I don't know if you should continue with this, honestly. Yeah, so we have tissues, we have bullet. Yeah, it's getting there slowly but surely. I don't know if I'm gonna put anything on the like cover of these tissues because it's like only a little bit showing. Maybe I'll do it when I start color this layer. Because for now it's enough. It's enough of lines in this area. Yeah, that's a lot of lines. Yeah, but don't worry, the line art won't be black at the end. I don't go with black line arts anymore. I used to do it. I don't know why. Are we on the right layer? Yeah. I'm looking at the chat. What do we have here? I got the CAE certificate in 2nd grade of high school, but the year I did, they revoked the law that would allow me to take the maturity exam. Big sad. The packet is a bit flat, no? What do you mean flat? I don't know. Holly, we were taught present tenses throughout every school year instead of actual vocabulary. I notice a pattern of everyone having C2, but all of us collectively not knowing words. Law, I have a vocabulary because of extra classes focusing on that, and figs, mostly figs. Right layer alert. AO3 ones especially. I never read any other. Yeah. AO3 are next level. And the thing is, I had to learn a lot of vocabulary, but I can't just sit and memorize it. I only get it like when I have to use it in examples, and that wasn't the case most of the time. And yeah, I guess... no, I have to make it lower. I just can't learn like this. Like, it wasn't for me. Because I was always good at school. So I never had to actually learn. I just knew stuff. And then when it comes to memorizing words, you can't just know stuff. You have to sit and memorize them, right? So yeah, I wasn't vibing with that. So I didn't do best on these tests, but then like grammar was pretty easy to me because it was logical. I probably don't have as good grammar as I used to, like, you know, past perfect, continuous, and stuff like this. Like, I don't remember all that stuff. I might be using it unconsciously, but who knows? I don't remember it that well. Yeah, I think, yeah. I didn't think that far, but all of this supposed to be in a good perspective, and I didn't draw perspective points this time, so I'm just winging it. And I usually don't do that. I usually like to draw my perspectives. But I put some boxes here and it shows that it's not right. So a little sake. Also, the tissue box would have to cover this. Yeah, just figuring out some shit here. Don't mind me. Yeah. It would go more like this. Because it's more in the front here, but more in the back here. Okay, I got it. I had a Wattpad face. I hate myself. I'm so sorry, Holly. I'm so sorry you had to go through that. I hope it didn't scar you for life. I hope you didn't have to read so many pregnant Jimins that you wanted to end yourself. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. That was too much. I just couldn't control my brain flow. I apologize. That was not a funny joke. Also, yeah, I don't vibe with pregnant Jimins. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if anyone in the chat loves that shit, but no, thank you. Yeah, let's just round some edges here. Make it feel more real. Okay. And this would be the cover of it. Boop, boop. Okay, now you can see its tissues, right? That's supposed to be an eraser. I somehow retain gamer rules and spellings while I still remember grammar rules. What am I? Gamer rules, am I right? And spelling well. I still remember all the names and rules for Polish and English, useful for helping my sister. You live MPREG. I don't know what you're talking about. Is it like men pregnant? Is it this? It can be good. Yeah, like, but what? Yeah. Yeah, whatever. Like, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's not great for me. Just a personal taste. I'm not saying it's weird that man is pregnant. I don't like anyone pregnant in my fanfiction. Like, I just don't vibe with children. Yeah, just not my thing. Like, pregnancy and giving birth is kind of disgusting to me. I know I shouldn't think this way, like, it's, beautiful miracle of life and yada yada, but yeah, that's just how I am. Not good with any step of the baby stuff. I'm terrible with babies and children of all ages. But I think I already said enough about it on the stream, so I'm not gonna repeat all my stories. But yeah, to each their own. Like, if you like that stuff, if you like pregnant Jimmins, that's cool. Go off. Read that fanfiction! Especially like fan fiction is all about like, you know, self-indulgence. Like, yeah, there are some masterpieces hidden there, but mostly you just want some stuff that is either hot or comforting to you. And with that kind of stuff, no one should ever be judged, I think. And I'm not trying to. I'm generally trying to be not judgmental because I don't know every circumstance for every person. Okay, I don't know which coin will be this one, so I just put a blob here. Yeah, that's sure a BT21 character right here. Okay. Okay, next thing, or I will look at the chat for now. Bu- 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 bu. Bring back storks and kids in cabbage. Hell yeah. Or I'm completely fine with, you know, like making children in like a lab environment. I'm sure that they would be fine. Like, what can go wrong? Can I get a parallel line or can I not? Yeah, kinda. Yeah, that's one of my biggest struggles when it comes to perspective is I can't really draw circles in perspective or like ovals. They always look a little awkward, and I do realize that, but also, am I gonna actually learn how to do them? Someday I might learn, but today is not that day. Today is a day when I just draw a weirdly spiky shape that pretends to be an oval in perspective. And you know what? It's valid. Not all circles are circular. I think of some agenda, don't worry. Boop. Yeah. I'll need to go. It's okay. Thank you for joining me. I will be finishing this soon as well. Today turned out to be a little more slow and chill stream. Yeah, hope we're gonna bring the energy back when we are back with the whole team, because previous stream was also a little slowed down, I guess. I don't know if Twitch is ready for our energy levels. But hope you had fun. Or learned something. Or enjoyed discussing or ranting about topics. Yeah. And I don't know, I don't think I'm gonna go for much longer. And yeah, let me know if you would like me to continue this on stream, or if it's enough, or should I just finish the line art and go back with colors. I don't know if just lining this whole thing is interesting enough. Yeah, but we got this much so far. We finished the colors, we lined some of the background elements, and yeah, I think the next stream goal will be to finish the whole line art of this thing, and I really hope it will be interesting to you guys. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here. I think this is a good place to end it. So yeah, check out our socials, check out the whole team, the whole gang, you know. And these are our Instagrams. If you want to follow Matt, he's also on Twitter, more active there. And thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna be sleeping soon because I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule, so you drew so much, it's going so cool. Thank you. Good stream, cheers. Thank you so much, Hatred Monkey. The Gangarooni. I can't read, Matt. Why do you always have to put some weird stuff for me to read out loud? Holly said, good night, Ori. It was really fun. Thank you. I really hope it was. As I said, I'm still a little self-conscious about it, but, you know, it's just the beginning. Lol, it's how I write. I know, but I can't read. I'm just constantly embarrassing myself on stream because I can't read. But yeah, thank you for joining me, and see you again this Friday at same time. Nin said I was working at the same time. It was relaxing hearing you talk. Thank you. I hope you got some stuff done. I would love to see what you did. You can always add your drawings or sketches to your stories on Twitter and tag us and say, this is what I drew while you were streaming. I think this is a very nice thing, you know, to show that we are doing something together here. Like, you are seeing only one part of the stream, but I love that people are drawing alongside and just vibing, dude. Just vibing. So yeah, that was great. See you again on Friday and next Tuesday on Nasolo. Bye bye.